Greetings, everyone. 2K Sports brings you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, our game analysts. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. Home court advantage goes to the Warriors playing here at the Oracle Arena. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Smith and LeBron filling out the wings. Love and Thompson, the hard rebounding post pair. And it's Irving at the point guard. Now, here is Irving. Thompson is double. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. One thing you notice, Doris, both these teams very strong on the backboard.
And that's about effort, right? There's got to be a willingness to mix it up physically, to be able to work hard. And you see teams that are not afraid to scrap and claw. Hey, that's how I played.
I love rebound. You did play that way, that's right. But you love rebounders, don't you?
I do, because I think it takes commitment. You've got to continue to work. You know bodies are flying around in there. It's not for the faint of heart.
Here's Irving. That's in there. Love with the assist.
Oh. Kyrie dazzling on the drive. One of the best in the league at that.
Curry against Irving. To the right side. Julia the pass to Thompson. They kick it out to Green. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Cleveland with it. Love, right side. Bangs home the trifecta. Love's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't D him up on the perimeter.
Irving against Curry. Green up on top. Inside, Pachulia. They kick it out to Green, and that's out of bounds. Golden State. Will retain possession. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Golden State.
Andre Iguodala.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Outside for Durant. Just 3 to shoot. Fires, high post. Ball's knocked loose. Tries to save it. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. Cleveland has come out of the gates quickly. It's a 5-point game. LeBron against Iguodala. Got a piece of it. Iguodala with the steal. There's Green with the three. A three-pointer is right on target.
A lot of times in the first quarter, it will dictate how big a role a player has later on.
And he's one of those guys who could step up and be a big-time contributor on certain nights. We'll see if that three gets him going.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
And LeBron James achieving the highlight of his career, helping lead the Cavs to their first title in franchise history, and Cleveland's first title in over 50 years. Really hard to overstate what it meant to the city and his legacy.
Here's Irving following the score by Golden State. And another three for Cleveland.
Yes, his handles are mesmerizing, but don't forget, Kyrie is dangerous from 3 as well.
Thompson against Iguodala. Back to Durant. 1:58 left here in the opening quarter. 5 on the clock. And that one is off. And Cleveland the other way now. Irving dishes to Love. Out to Thompson. Shot on the wing. They get a bet. Outside Irving. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Great anticipation. Just a little late getting his hand in there.
And the Warriors with some changes. West is checked in for Durant. Ian Clark comes in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry.
And the Cleveland Cavaliers winning the first title in franchise history, upsetting the favorites, the Golden State Warriors. First time ever a team returned from a 3-1 deficit in the finals to win it.
A platoon swap here for Cleveland. Left side, Shumpert. And GA, the Cavs are now a 100 team. Do you like their chances of repeating as champions?
I think they've got as good a chance as anyone, and probably better because they really have owned the East. If they can stay healthy, no reason to think they can't do it again.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Pachulia, he's checked in for West. Durant comes in for Andre Iguodala. Thompson, he's checked in for Ian Clark. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. And he's good on the second.
Well, Cleveland coach Tyronn Lue, of course, played 11 years in the NBA. Started, came off the bench, won titles with the Lakers, played on the worst team in the league. I mean, that breadth of experience seems to serve him well as a head coach. He's certainly seen enough.
The Cavaliers leading by 4. And Shumpert kicks to Fry. Pachulia with the steal. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Shumpert passes to McCray. Back to Shumpert. Right wing. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, you really have to like the control of Shumpert there. Lets the play develop and made the pass for an easy loop. Nice.
And Lue gives Coach Doc Rivers credit for seeing the coaching potential in him when he didn't see it in himself.
You're right, Kevin. Rivers told him, you could coach for me. And Tyronn wasn't so sure. Thought coaching sounded like too much work. 6 years later, change of heart, called Doc to ask for a job, and the rest is history.
Now Curry. Outside, Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 8 points for Draymond Green. Outside jumper. And LeBron James trying to win.
He sat us down.
When someone like LeBron talks about what you need to bring to the table, you better bring it.
No doubt about that. Dub the new Big Three along with Kyrie. I think if they just keep following LeBron's advice, the sky's the limit.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
You know, relying on a quick outlet pass, racing the ball up court, guys filling the lanes. They clearly want this to be a track meet.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Anderson Varejao out there with West. Then there's Livingston. Then there's Iguodala. And it's Clark in at the 2. Channing Frye's checked in for Cleveland. And Channing Frye gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Full 24-second shot clock. Here is Livingston. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. To the paint. And it's slammed in by PhilGA.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
And this Warriors team so dominant on so many levels. But for me, what energizes them is that fluidity and that unselfishness of their offense. I mean, it's so much fun to play that way, and that joy feeds into every aspect of the game.
Livingston dishes to West. And the dunk by West.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now, here's Livingston after LeBron James's miss. West kicks to Iguodala. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
And you're just not going to see him do that.
Oh!
LeBron James, ever the showman, with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
And the way he went about it, no better way to increase the lead and energizes your teammates.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin Love had a tough first year in Cleveland, and some thought to maximize his impact, he might try free agency and play elsewhere. But Love said that staying was a no-brainer, a max contract and a winning situation. He said it's a great opportunity, going for a championship every year. Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. And the Cavs have worked to feature him more offensively.
Building on a solid first quarter performance, he's now taken his offense up several notches.
Curry against Irving. Green. And Green slams it in.
Just the vertical. That's how he compensates. Some say he's too short to play the power forward, but he still scores over bigger guys.
Now here's James. 8 points for him. And it's Smith, top of the key. Good, and the assist goes to James. Smith's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
I think it's clear J.R. Smith settling into his role as a three-point specialist as his career tends toward the back nine. You know, he can still elevate and finish above the rim when the opportunity presents itself, but he knows his role.
Here's Curry. The high post shot. Rebound Love.
Boy, clear breakdown on defense. They're fortunate that he didn't make them pay.
And Frye has it in the corner. Passes it to LeBron.
Yeah, LeBron James will inflict pain at the rim when he gets free like that.
Pachulia with the screen on Irving. Here's Curry with the three. Another three for Golden State.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
You know, that is a tough matchup for him. The size difference is drastic, but he was able to get enough air under it to get the three to fall.
James with it, outguarded by Pachulia. James against Pachulia. Here's Frye, and Frye slams it in.
How good is King James at spreading the floor, involving everyone on the offensive end?
Here's Green. Oh, wow. That's a beautiful jam.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Now here's James. 10 points for him. To the inside. Smith the pass to LeBron. Back to Smith from 15 feet away. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Durant wide open. He fires. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. Now it's a 6-point Warrior lead. And the Cavaliers call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And the Warriors making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. James in the post. He's covered by Iguodala. The jump hook, a tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And 12 points for LeBron.
I'd say when LeBron is working near the rim, his strength becomes readily apparent.
Over in the corner, Green. And another three for Golden State.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
And the first half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here once again. The first half went well, really well for Draymond Green. He ended up with 15 points and 1 assist. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
Well, one thing that stands out is how few turnovers they.
And that about wraps it up.
We welcome you back to the beautiful Bay Area with the lights of Oakland illuminating the evening. And now the third quarter about to get going. A fantastic game from Draymond Green in this one.
And he really just broke out the entire arsenal of post moves there in that first half.
Just love watching this guy work on the low blocks. He's got a great sense of which move to make and when.
So on the floor for Cleveland. Jefferson out there with McRae. Then there's Dunleavy. Then there's Channing Frye. And it's Shumpert in at the point guard position. That pushes it to double digits. Iguodala's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Warriors. Shumpert dishes to Frye. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. So many players, Doris, in the NBA make things look so easy to do. You know, having played, it's not. It is not effortless. There's a lot that goes into it.
Yeah, the two guys that come immediately to mind at the point guard position are Kyrie Irving and Steph Curry. And I think it has to do with that magnificent handle that each of them has, able to put defenders on skates with, you know, a lean here, a crossover there. You think about the great scorers. Kevin Durant, right, makes those three-pointers in transition. It comes off the top of his hand so quickly. Carmelo Anthony, another, you know, just naturally gifted scorer. You know, Melo puts 25 on you. Didn't look like he broke a sweat.
But doesn't it also stand to reason that the work these guys put in, a lot of which we never see,
yes,
is so much a product of what they become?
I think the one thing that surprises me about the NBA is how hard these men work at their craft.
The best ones, the very best guys.
The very best guys spend the most time in the gym. You just want to tell young people, you want to know how to be a great player, devote your time and your life to it, because that's what these guys do.
Well said. Green with the block. Curry with a wide open look, and it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his first foul.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
The Warriors shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
You know, give Klay Thompson a tremendous amount of credit for not only knowing his role, but accepting it. I mean, he is the perfect sidekick to go along Steph Curry. And, you know, some people talk about maybe he goes somewhere else to be a bigger star. He is a superstar in our league. He just accepts the fact that maybe I won't get every individual accolade in order to chase the hardware. And kudos to him, because there's not any jealousy that's really accumulated over time between he and Steph. It's more of a brothership and respect that they have, and that's why they've been one of the more dominant teams we've ever seen.
Now here's Curry following the miss by Kevin Love. And here is Curry. 10 points for him. A three ball, pocket 6. Iguodala kicks to Green.
Well, it's been an aspect of his game he's been criticized for, but you have to love the defensive effort to challenge that shot by Kevin right there.
Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Kyrie Irving. And one thing I thought was such a great comment from Klay Thompson, Greg, was when he was asked if he would ever leave Curry to be the top star on his own team, his response was simply, why would I do that?
Exactly. And that says all you need to know about Klay. He could be a star on his own team, but knows it's better to win titles as a sidekick. Also knows just how lucky he is to be the backcourt mate of Steph Curry.
The Warriors have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game. No one near James as he lets it go. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
Yeah, smart play from LeBron. Recognizing his best option was the pull-up.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Warriors leading by 13. Curry kicks to Thompson. Back to Curry. Outside Durant. Lets it fly from 18. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. The Cavaliers trail by 13. James outside. Outside Irving. Back to LeBron. A minute 42 left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 5. Fry passes to LeBron, and that one good.
Completely in rhythm. He's been deadly from a number of spots, but too many of their guys aren't playing well enough.
Different look here for the Warriors. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Draymond Green. West comes in for Kevin Durant. Clark, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry.
If you look at the Cavs offense, I think there's a lot to like. They can shoot it, they're short-handed with the basketball, and they're very good at attacking the offensive glass.
Cleveland's gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. The drive by James. Pass to Smith. Kicks it out to James. Love outside. Poked away. Iguodala with the steal. Livingston dishes to Iguodala. Back to Livingston. Out to West. And the pass to Livingston. Clock at 6. Knocked loose. 16 feet away. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket. And Doris, you talk about the offensive rebounding for the Cavaliers with Tristan Thompson and Kevin Love. You've got your hands full.
Oh, Kevin, these are elite players on the offensive glass. And as a defense, it's hard enough containing LeBron and Kyrie. Now you bring help. Their bigs are at the rim cleaning up any misses. What a great recipe for success.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis and get away from the sloppy fouls.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 8. Feeds to Fry. The Cavaliers have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. The first one falls.
Well, gentlemen, as you know, Fry, an important role player. At 6'11", he can play the 4 and the 5, able to launch the long ball and really stretch the floor.
Poked loose. Timeout called the Warriors.
Start it.
I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
It gives you a chance to calm your guys down. Let them know what opportunities you see from the sideline.
On its way from Curry for 2. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. The Cavaliers trail by 14. Doris, we asked fans to write in questions for you. We've had thousands, literally thousands of letters, emails coming in. The fans want you to answer questions. So here's one I just picked out of the fishbowl here. This is from Joe in Portland. What are your hobbies outside of basketball?
Yeah, I think this might surprise people, but I love to cook, Kevin. Not that I'm going to spend 3 hours in the kitchen, but having been the mother of 2 children, I love to cook. My daughter loves to cook with me. The other thing is I live at the ocean, so you can find me on the water.
I want to be one of your kids. My gosh.
It's not a bad life.
Now, I picture you as like with a towel draped over your shoulder and coaching, thinking it through, but enjoying the cooking process.
Oh, there's no question. I'll tell you what, if I make a good dish, just like John Thompson, the towel's over the shoulder, but if I have thrown it down, that towel goes in the air.
You can cook.
No question.
The incredible shooting pair of Curry and Thompson in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with PhilGA, and it's Durant in at the small forward. That's the Warriors' 5.
Yeah, Thompson not really the guy who's going to punish you consistently for sending him to the free throw line.
Iguodala setting the pick for Curry. Misses the 3. The Cavaliers trail by 11. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly. Logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. And you know, you look at the depth of the Warriors, never mind their dominant starting 5, Greg. Their reserves are as good as some starting units in the NBA.
And for some teams, that can cause problems, where guys aren't playing as much as they feel they deserve. When you're playing for a team that's competing for a championship, though, players understand that some sacrifice is required.
Kevin Durant's checked in for the Warriors. Channing Frye's checked in for the Cavaliers. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey guys, well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last timeout. He still wants them to be aggressive and assertive on offense. He said, I don't want us to get content with this lead. Build on it. Don't give them any chance of getting back in this thing. Kevin?
Thank you, David. But they get it back. The shot by Curry, no good.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Oh, I'm right there with you. It's within his range, but still a low percentage shot.
Thompson with it. Now Smith defending. Here's Curry with the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 16 points for Steph Curry.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Oh, no doubt. They've struggled to defend with any kind of effectiveness. And that's why they're so far off the pace.
Now Curry. Following the miss by J.R. Smith from deep. From deep. Another miss by Curry.
You know, he's had a tough quarter shooting the ball, but one thing you have to give him, he's fighting out there.
Smith missing again, and they go to the intentional foul, and the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Jordan McRae, he's checked in for Love. Jefferson comes in for James. Mike Dunleavy, he's checked in for Smith, and it's Shumpert in there for Kyrie Irving. Now here's Curry from deep. And again, no good by Golden State.
He's obviously still trying to find the range. No success this quarter. You wonder what it would take to get him to pass the ball.
That shot wide open.
For 3.
Warriors leading by 11 from 13, and the bank shot is good.
Yeah, and that's how the lead has gotten stretched to the point it has. I mean, too many good looks being given up way too easily.
Here's Jefferson, and the dunk by Jefferson.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Warriors have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Shumpert against Curry. Kicks it to Durant. Warriors the rebound. Thompson right side. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Outside Durant. 5 to shoot. Back to Curry. From deep. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's Jefferson. That shot, no good. Durant with some nice deep. Green kicks to Curry. From deep three-point range, and another three for Golden State.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Warriors.
And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition. And when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch. And what a huge standout performance it was for Stephen Curry.
Well, we're not going to be surprised when he turns in a game like this, but I thought he played especially well, and a ton of productivity to go along with it.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. The Warriors have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. The feed to Thompson. Back to Curry, and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Smith. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Curry kicks to Durant, and stolen by Love. Down low, kicks it out to LeBron. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.